This is the home that we titled Beyond the Norm. There's a story behind that, but I won't get into that right now. Maybe I'll do another blog on that. This is not what we originally started out to build. It evolved as we went along. In fact, my original design did not have as big of space above, and the space above is where the ADU is at. These are all bonus room trusses. Typically, bonus rooms are put over the garage. I draft a lot of custom homes now, and it's a feature that many people want to put into their home. It's just one of those things that has become very popular. I decided to put the entire attic space above the house into a bonus area. My idea kind of at the beginning was, rather than have a basement, which I did not want because I wanted a no step entry accessible kind of a home, so a basement is not conducive to that. So I thought, let's put the unfinished basement that is traditionally built in Spokane, or was for many years, by spec builders. They built the basement, left it unfinished for the people to finish or just put storage. My idea was to put it all up there. The design that I started out with, it was not nearly so big. This was my original idea, and it was really built mostly for a single person, with a one-car garage. And as you can see, the back porch wasn't covered, so this is the roof got a lot bigger when I decided to cover the back porch. But my idea was the same, to put the unfinished bonus attic above the entire house. Once we got to building and saw how much more room we had upstairs, that's when we began thinking of an ADU. As we learned, there are several different requirements to make an ADU, an official ADU, where you can get your permit. In our area, this is the list. There are things like the ADU may not exceed 50% of the habitable square footage of the principal unit, nor be less than 300 feet. This one I don't get. The total number of individuals that reside in the ADU shall not exceed the number of persons that are defined as a family. There's some big families out there, so I don't know what that means. The ADU shall be a complete separate housing unit. The entrance to the ADU shall be located on the side or the rear. That's important, because what they're trying to do is, well, it says it down here, the ADU shall be designed to meet the appearance of a single family residence and must be the same or visually match the principal unit. And there they're talking about a detached, I believe, when they say to match the principal dwelling unit. And then it also says the ADU shall not have more than 2 bedrooms. So as the idea emerged to make this an ADU, there were things that we had to adjust. One being, we put in this entrance in order to give it its own entry. My original thought was that whoever, if anyone ever lived up here, they would be a family member or a caretaker and would just go up in through the house. Another thing that is required in an ADU is it has to have its own driveway, or at least a place for the person to park. So we did extend the driveway out here. Let's take a look at the ADU layout, or the upstairs layout. Okay, this portion right here, from basically, because you cannot walk through the house, I thought this would be just open space, but it turns out you can't. I mean, open space would be a part of basically the lower unit. the main residence. Turns out you cannot walk through the house to get to the ADU, so I had to build this, basically a hallway, and designate this as attic, though there's access to the attic, so I can probably still use it for storage, but that's just attic space technically. So they come in through the door here, go through this hallway, and eventually I'll put storage closets on this side, but this kind of is their entry here, and there's a regular entry door here as well. They come in, there's a laundry room here, the furnace is here, and then this is basically family room. It could be someone else could have a hide bed or whatever and sleep there, but it's designed as a one bedroom. The other thing we were told is it could not be over 700 feet, so, or a certain percentage of the downstairs. So one thing I had to do, this could have been 2-bedroom, but it would have made it too big, and I just got the ratio correct by finishing off this room. I didn't have to finish it off, but I made this a part of the house. I had it originally a passageway through here. Now this is a part of the downstairs. It's a nice room. I put a closet in it. It actually makes the main house a 3-bedroom house. Then it has a full bathroom and a full kitchen, and that's one of the things about an ADU. It has to be a full functioning resident. Now, so that's the ADU. And like I said, the ADU is something just evolved, which has become a serendipitous kind of a thing, just like the fact that we are actually going to move into this house and move our college-aged daughter upstairs, who has been living with us and wants to be in a place of her own, and this is very appealing to her. But originally, the downstairs is what I was shooting for, as being something original that no one else is doing, and I think I did that too. My original idea was to build a house for a certain part of the market that no one is building for. That would be either a single person. I think this house fits for a single person, especially one with a mobility issue, because there's no step entry, 3-foot doors in all the rooms. It's all one level, no steps anywhere except to go up the stairs. And then it has a curbless, oversized walk-in shower. So this would also be, all those features lend themselves for aging in place as well. So I also see this as a couple that's lived in lots of other places, and this is their final home. And one thing about this being for a couple and their final home and aging in place, one thing I have discovered in designing homes for lots of different couples is there are actually quite a number of older couples that would rather not sleep in the same bed, whether it be that one snores, one wants to watch TV. They have different habits and still are in love and want to live together and share their lives together, but they'd rather not sleep in the same bed all night, or at least not every night, maybe only on special occasions. And so this is basically kind of a two-master home, where, let's say, one of them, this is their bedroom, and this is the other one's bedroom, and then they share this space here. Also, there's a lot of, say, older siblings who would like to share a home, or a mother and a daughter who would like to share a home. They just don't want to sleep together. They don't mind sharing the kitchen and all this other part. In fact, they would like to share that with someone else. It's just the bed they don't want to share. And you know, if you think about it, we, from college age and high school, we are used to sharing the bathroom area with other people. So but we like to have the bathroom right off of our bedroom, so 2 different people can have that. Whereas Elaine and I, when we move into it, this will be our bedroom. this will be an office, and then the upstairs bedroom will be our guest bedroom. So in addition to that part of the house, which I think is original, this whole concept of two masters or an office that has access to the bathroom area, my other idea was that people at that stage in life, have built up equity. They don't want to give up many of the things that they've had for many years, and so this house is kind of a miniature version of all of that. And that's what I'm getting at. Is it's got its fireplace, it's got a nice kitchen with an island, and a walk-in pantry, and then a laundry room back here that's not like you see in so many houses where you basically are walking through a little laundry room to get to your house. This whole area is much nicer than that. Actually, the final home is changed where the door to the pantry is right here, and this wall is not here, and this is filled in, giving more wall space to this dining area. So that is my ADU home called Beyond the Norm that I am currently in the process of building. I've got to the point where I'm tiling that master shower. We hope to be in it by March, and if you would like to learn more about ADU design or this one in particular, please get a hold of me. Thank you.